2. What's the difference between round and teardrop implants? Right, well, I'm glad you asked me that question. The answer is not that much, is the simple answer. And the other thing I would say to you is don't worry too much about implants. People get into terrible twists and turns and tie themselves into knots as to which implant they should have. You see them all the time on forums saying, should I have a 320 or should I have a 380 or whatever? And it actually doesn't matter that much. I think the most important thing when you're looking at having a breast augmentation is the surgeon, and I think you should spend time choosing your surgeon. I think it's fine to see a few surgeons. I think it's fine to try and get a feel for different surgeons. We all acknowledge that people having this sort of surgery will see several surgeons. There's no problem with that. I encourage people to see, well, maybe not encourage. We do encourage people to see other people. It's fine. It's a luxury purchase, and you can sort of shop around. It's not an emergency operation, so you've got time to consider. So I think that is the most important thing. Having said that, there is a difference between round and teardrop implants. Now, there are some surgeons out there who don't use teardrop implants because they said round implants that go when they're in the body will go teardroppy shape. I do use round teardrop implants, so I'm not like that. But having said that, it's a valid point, and I think it is difficult to tell the difference, and it's actually been shown in studies where they've shown plastic surgeons patients who are before and after and said, oh, they've got round or teardrop, and basically they get it wrong. So it is not that cut and dried. It's not like round or fake, teardrop and natural, because they come in different profiles. They come low, medium, high, extra high profile, and so it's the profile that matters as much as the shape. And the width actually is the most important thing. But anyway, so it's the profile that's really important, and also matching it in with your body shape. So, but broadly speaking, a teardrop implant is less full in the upper pole than a round implant. So that is the difference between round and teardrop implants. And more fullness in the upper pole is associated with a more fake look. So in that respect, you can understand why people will say that teardrop implants are natural. There's no question they are less full in the upper pole and therefore can deliver a more natural result. Having said that, if you have a bit of breast tissue, the way teardrop implants are really useful in my hands is when someone's got no breast tissue. We've got no or very little breast tissue. I think a teardrop implant's really good because that delivers the shape to the breast. But if you have got some breast tissue, particularly if you've got breast tissue sitting in the lower part of your breast, then sometimes a round implant can actually balance out and give a bit of a projection to the upper pole as well as the lower pole, and you can get a natural result with a lower round implant as long as you're not getting up into the sort of extra high profiles, etc. Well, it depends on how much breast tissue you've got. You can still get a natural result even with those implants if you've got a lot of breast tissue. So it's really important when someone's got very little breast tissue. That's when teardrop implants come in. When you've got some breast tissue, particularly if it's sitting a bit lower on your breast, then I think you can get a natural result with a round implant. And the other benefit of a round implant is you don't have the problem with rotation. So that is a benefit right there.